If you have any doubt, you can write in the chat box, because today first I will discuss about some of the some of your numerical problems previously given to that session, and some doubt if you have it, so you can ask me, okay, or you can write in chat box so I can discuss your doubt. Okay, so I hope all of you are online. So first, some numerical problem was given by me. Okay, so in your previous class, so all of you try to, I think you have tried to solve it in your home. Okay, so still I am going to discuss some of the portion that given problem. Okay, so you can cross check your answer. Okay, that problem was the law of deflection of a moving iron ammeter is given by I equal to 4 theta to the power n ampere, sorry, where theta is the deflection in the radian and n is a constant. The self inductance when the meter current is 0 is 10 millihenry. The spin constant is 0.16 Newton meter per rad, means radian. Determine, question number 1, determine the expression for self inductance of the meter as a function of theta and n. Okay. With n equals to 0.75, calculate the meter current and the deflection that corresponds to a self inductance of 60 millihenry. Numerical problem is very simple, and it's based on the MI type instrument. Okay, so I think all of you are about that mathematical expression of MI type instruments, moving iron type instruments. So where theta is half I square k dl d theta. Okay, so what is the value of theta? So you can replace the value of I from that given in your question or the statement. Okay, so it is given that theta equal to proportional to I square. Okay, so you can replace the value of I. So it is coming half into 4 theta to the power n square divided by 0.16. The value of k is given over here. Okay, so it is 0.16 Newton meter per rad, means radian. So you can replace all those values, and finally it is coming 2 theta d theta, means cross multiplication. Okay, so 2 theta d theta equals to 100 theta square n, means theta to the power 2n. So square means multiplying, okay, that power into dl. So what is the value of dl? 1 by 50 theta to the power. You can transfer that theta 2n to right side to left side, so it is coming theta to the power 1 minus 2n d theta. Okay, so you are getting that expression of dl. So integrating both sides, so L equals to 1 by 100, the theta to the power 2 minus 2n whole divided by 1 minus n plus c. C is your integration constant. Okay, so you can replace that value, determine the expression of the self inductance of the meter of the function theta and n. So when I equals to 0, that means when I equals to 0, so that means theta also be 0. Okay, if I equals to 0, so theta equals to 0. Okay, so what is the value of L? So theta equals to 0 means 0 to the power something, definitely it will be 1. So, and you can get that value of L equals to 10 into 10 to the power minus 13. Okay, so and what is the substitution value of theta and L? So we will get that C equals to, means constant, integration constant, C equals to 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. So L equals to coming 1 by 100 theta to the power 2 minus 2n whole divided by 1 minus n plus 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. So now it is given that n equal to 0.75 for condition number 2. So it is A, it is B. So n equals to 0.75 and L equals to 60.10 to the power minus 3. So what will be the value? 60 into 10 to the power minus 3 equals to, you can replace all those values. Okay, so values of what? And in, so theta to the power 0.5 is coming, that 1250 10 to the power minus 3. So what is the value of theta? It is 1.56 radian. So you can convert radian to degree, it is coming 89.38 degree. So what is the meter current? I equal to 4 into 10 to the 4 into that expression is given 4 theta to the power n square. So 4 theta to the power n square means it is coming that 1.56 to the power 0.75. So total current is coming 5.58 ampere. Okay. So next question. Next question, you can see that the previous one, it was based on for a moving iron type instrument. Now one numerical problem given by problem is given yesterday, means day before yesterday, based on the electrodynamometer type instrument. So what was that problem? That a 50 volt range spring control electrodynamic voltmeter. Okay, so voltage is given 50 volt. Okay, so voltage is given 50 volt. Electrodynamic voltmeter has initial inductance of 0.25 Henry. Okay, the full scale deflection torque of 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 4 Newton meter, and full scale deflection current is 50 50 milliampere. Okay, so first one, full scale torque deflection, it is 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 4 Newton meter, and this full scale deflection of current. So determine the difference between DC and 50 Hertz AC regarding of 50 volt if the voltmeter inductance increase uniformly over the full scale of 90 degree. Okay, so already given value that full scale deflection theta equal to 90 degree. Okay, so now theta equal to 90 given, TD also given. Okay, before, when at the time of examination, when you have written something, so first you should written like that, write like that, given. Okay, then mention all those important points. So like full scale deflection theta equal to 90 degree, full scale deflecting torque TD equals to 0.4 into 10 to the power 4 Newton meter, full scale deflection current I equals to 50 milliampere equals to 0.05 ampere. Okay, so initial induction M equal to 0.25 Henry, that is given. Okay, so deflecting torque, you know that expression from basic equation, TD equals to I square dm d theta. Okay, now you can replace that value. Okay, of TD, so it is 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 4 into equals to 0.05 square into dm d theta. So what is the expression of dm d theta? It is coming 0.16 Henry per radian. So you can change that inductance of the full scale deflection. Okay, so dm equals to what? 0.016 into 90. Okay, into pi by 180. Okay, it is coming 0.0251 Henry. Okay, because you need to convert it to the radian to degree, because it is coming in radian. Okay, so you have to convert it. So what is your mutual inductance? Initially it was 0.25, it is given 0.25. Now that additional inductance, it is coming 0.021 251. So it is coming total 0.2751 Henry. So resistance of the voltmeter, definitely it is so simple in voltage by current. Okay, so voltage is 50 volt and current, it is written like that 50 milliampere. So it is 50 milliampere, it is given current. Okay, so resistance is coming 1000 ohm, means 1k. The impedance while measuring that voltage 50 volt 50 hertz AC, so Z equals to R square plus XL square root under R square plus XL square. XL means reactive inductance. Okay, inductive reactance. Okay, you can replace all those values. Okay, directly it is coming Z equal to 1004 ohm. and the voltmeter reading will be there 50 by 1000 volt into 1000. Okay, so it is coming 49.8 volt. Simple thing, because resistance is there, and you have getting that impedance value. Okay, so and voltage, okay, vi by r. So simple thing, voltmeter voltage divided by voltmeter resistance equal to measured given voltage by actual actual impedance. So it is coming 49.8 volts. So how much difference is there? So it is coming 50 minus 49.8 means 0.2 volt difference is there. So you can change it to the percentage also. Okay, that 0.25, how much percentage is coming. Okay, so I think these two numerical problem was there, and I have discussed it. So these all are very simple thing. Now you can study, you can focus about one thing, that comparison in between and the different types of instruments, like your the different, you can see the table. So it is written like that. Type of instruments means which type of instruments we are using. Is it PMMC, or it is moving iron, or is it electro dynamometer type instrument? So you can see that in PMMC instrument that it is suitable for DC measurement. Okay, means current and voltage were normally measured for it, current and voltage. If it is you can also using in multi-range, we have some options for multi-ranging. Okay, what type of control is there? It is spring control. What type of damping is there? It is eddy current damping. So you can see like that, type of instrument first, serial number, okay, then type of instrument, then suitability type of the measurement, okay, then type of control, type of damping, and finally specialty. Okay, so eddy current type damping. So specialty is, it is most accurate type for DC measurement and most widely used for measurement of DC voltage and current and resistance. Okay, so you can understand that first one moving coil, then dynamometer type instrument. In dynamometer type instrument, for moving coil it is only DC measurement. Dynamometer type instrument, DC and AC both can be measured. It is current, voltage and power. So what type of control is there? Spring control. And what type of damping? Air friction damping. Okay, so mainly used for as a watt meter, also used for standard meter for calibration and transfer instrument. Okay, this is the specialty of application. So first one, your PMMC, moving coil permanent magnet, then dynamometer type. Okay, so after that we are using moving iron type instrument. Moving iron type instrument, it is DC AC, both of the quantity may be measured. So DC or AC measurement, current or voltage is happened. So spring or gravity control instrument is there. So it is your air friction. It is cheaper to manufacture and mostly used as an including indicating instrument. What type of indicating instrument? It is very accurate for AC and DC if properly designed. Okay, then we can go for electrostatic, DC AC both voltage only for voltage, not for current. Okay, so gravity and spring both we can use. Air friction, this instrument have low power consumption because intermittent resistance of two plates of electrodes. Okay, in intermittent gap of that electrodes means almost no contact, means infinite resistance, because that dielectrics material normally designed by insulating material. Okay, so that's why there will be no current passing through this electrostatic instrument in between two plates. Okay, that's why no current is it is only used for voltage measurement. Okay, and that low power consumption, because I square loss very negligible. I tends to 0, so I square loss is negligible. Okay, and can be made of power the large range of voltage, usually range of above 500 volt. That means high voltage application. Then induction type instrument, thermal means hot wire, and finally in thermal or hot wire, thermocouple type instrument. This type of instrument will be discussed later. Especially I will discuss about thermocouple type instrument in sensor and transducer. how we are going to design such type of instrument. And induction type instrument will be discussed for measurement of energy. Okay, when I will discuss about energy measurement, so entire process. Okay, so normally a spring type control we using, eddy current damping is used. So ammeter, voltmeter of this type expansion is not high degree of accuracy. This instrument mainly used for measurement of power and energy in AC circuit. Okay, so thermocouple actually this type of instrument is used for different specific application, like your measurement of room temperature, measurement of that furnace temperature. Okay, so air conditioning system, refrigerator, different specific application it is used. Okay, so both AC DC it can be used. There will be free from errors and due to frequency, waveform and external field when used as an AC, therefore there is particularly used for an AC measurement. Okay, so this type of instrument are normally we are using for it. So finally we can go for rectifier type instrument that I have already discussed. Especially it is connected with PMMC instrument, means we can rectify that AC quantity to DC quantity, then we can able to measure it by PMMC instrument. So DC or AC measurement, current and voltage. Okay, so spring, eddy current. Okay, so this instrument are nothing but the permanent magnet moving coil in instrument using in the conjunction with rectifying the device for AC measurement, current and voltage from about 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So it is in between the 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Okay, so these all are the very comparative studies of all type of instrument that I have been discussed in electromechanical instrument, or you can say like in brief manner analog type instrument. Okay, so this comparison give you that basic scenario. Okay, what are the different type of instrument and how it will be working on it, and what is what are the specific application, and what type of controlling force we are using over there, and what type of damping, okay, we are using for mitigating that oscillations of pointer. Okay, these few points are important for understanding. And finally I have complete this chapter. Okay, so if you have any queries regarding previous slides, okay, and previous discussion, you can ask me, so I will give you some answer for it. So after that I will start another module. Okay, so that is measurement of resistance. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can ask me. You can also write it to
Hello,
the
sir.
okay, so one question is
Sir,
you can also write to the meeting chat box, so I can also give some brief idea about the discussion. Okay, pardon me, what you are asking for you?
hello, sir. Yes,
uh,
sir. The answer of the day before yesterday's problem.
that I have shown, no, this one. You can write down that answer. I have already discussed what are the different steps, everything.
And yesterday's problem, sir.
That I have also discussed. Okay.
Okay, I joined late, sir.
So I told you now for Thursday, all of you please free from around 1 p.m. because some discussion session always be there, because some additional time we can get because the class will be scheduled for 1:15. If we have another 15-20 minutes in our hand, so we can discuss about some of the pending doubts. Okay, because we are discussing everything through online mode, so the clarifications of all the doubts should be covered. Okay, so that's why some additional slot I'm trying to giving you. So that's the basic issue. So if you have any other doubt, you can post to the chat box. So
Sir,
also
hello,
I
sir.
can also able to answer that
Hello, sir.
question. Tell me.
Sir, I have a doubt regarding the voltage sensitivity and current sensitivity. Means, there
Voltage
was an
sensitivity.
example.
So voltage sensitivity and current sensitivity. Okay. So what is the first? Tell me what is the definition of sensitivity?
Current sensitivity is d theta by di. Means For
No, no,
some
don't.
change in current,
No.
how
I am
much
not
deflection
asking.
is there?
Hello, can I please tell me your good name, please?
Sir, my name is Swarup Syam.
Saurabh, na?
Swarup.
Acha, Saurabh. Okay, so you first tell me. Don't go for mathematical point of view. First, tell me what do you mean by this sensitivity. Okay.
Uh, by sensitivity, I mean that uh, for uh, for uh, for slight change in current, how much deflection is taking place in the pointer.
For slight changing current, maybe voltage, so it should be deflected. That means it should be your instrument should be able to read of such a type of small deviations of that current or voltage. That's the basic concept. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So it's after that it is depends. So how much sensitive your instrument is it? Okay, that can be measured by your percentage of error. Okay, so first you have some mathematical, you have some expressions. Okay, that means given values are there. So first theoretically you
Yes.
have to do that. You have to do that exact values of voltage should come from that study, and now after that you can get that actual values of voltage is coming from that instrumentation. That means coming from that your instrument, it may be current, it may be voltage. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so then you can go for that percentage of error. So how much percent differ is coming from that true value. Okay, so if you get all those kind of value, so you can understand that what is the accuracy of your instrument. Okay, then the concept of sensitivity is coming that how much accurate your instrument is it. Okay, so if your instrument is so sophisticated, so it is able to change, it is able to measure very small deflections of reading. Okay, of any movement of the pointer, so it you can say like that it is very accurate. There will be no problem of that sensitivity. Okay, whatever maybe that instrument is it voltmeter or it is ammeter, there will be no problem. Okay, so that's the basic concept. So how
Yes,
much
sir.
accurately
But sir,
reading is given by your meter. Then tell me.
sir, I have a doubt regarding the solution of example 2. Means in that slide of galvanometer, there was an example 2. In that solution, I have a doubt. The
Tell
doubt
me
is that
where is it.
uh, galvanometer slide, lecture 8, galvanometer slide,
Oh, first, please tell me slide number.
slide number,
Okay, so
uh,
okay,
torque equation, torque equation galvanometer.
acha, equations of galvanometer. Is it discussed by equations of galvanometer? No, actually, I think I was that you are asking for that problem. It was in my previous slide, I think so.
Yes, sir.
It was my previous slide. Just I am trying to get this slide. Okay. What was that numerical problem?
Example 2.
Example 2. Okay, I think this one. Just right. Is it this problem?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Sir, I want to ask that voltage sensitivity is current sensitivity upon resistance, but here in the solution you multiplied the resistance.
No, what was there? That problem was a galvanometer has a current sensitivity of 1 microampere per millimeter. Okay, and the critical damping resistance means you can say like that it is its internal resistance. Okay, so it is 1 kilo ohm. Calculate the voltage sensitivity and the mega ohm sensitivity. Okay, so for voltage sensitivity, it is given that how much resistance is there. It is 1 k. It is given, and what is current? Voltage equal to I into R. Am I right? So current is given, that is 1 microampere per millimeter, and voltage is, and resistance is given that 1 kilo ohm, 1 kilo ohm. Okay, so how much value is it? So it is coming that from that expression. So I think there is not any problem. So what right now, what is your voltage sensitivity? It is coming 1 volt. I think some of the expression, I think some misleading of that, changing of that expression. I think it is 10 to the power, you can calculate it. It is coming that 1 kilo ohm means 10 to the power cube, or 10 1. Okay, so 1 into 10 cube, and it millimeter means it is another minus 3, I think so. Okay, so how much value it is coming? Did you calculate it?
Sir, I want to ask that means
So it is coming 1 millivolt per millimeter. Okay, so first one is right, but in case of voltage sensitivity, I think some mistake is there. That means calculation mistake. So it should be coming like that, 1 millivolt per millimeter. Okay, it should come like that. Okay, then you can get if you replace it. So it is 10 cube. 1 k means, you can calculate in your copy. 1 k means 10 cube. Okay, so microampere means 10 to the power minus 6 into millimeter means again 10 to the power minus 3. So it is coming. Okay, so directly it is coming like that. So 10 cube into 10 to the power minus 6 whole divided by 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so exactly it is coming 10 to the power minus 3 whole divided by 10 to the power minus 3. So exactly it is coming 1 millivolt per millimeter. That means that expression is correct. For voltage sensitivity, that expression is correct. So 1 millivolt per millimeter. Okay, then we can think about it. It is also coming. So it should come.
sir,
It should come 1 millivolt per millimeter. Tell me.
sir, I have slight confusion regarding this key. Means our current sensitivity is delta theta upon my delta I, d theta by di. Is
D
it right?
theta by di.
And our voltage sensitivity is d theta by dv. Is it right?
No, from where you are getting this one? Okay,
Yeah,
so you do one thing, take a snaps. Okay, so from where you are getting that expression and WhatsApp me. Okay, so I will check that one, then I'll give that answer through WhatsApp to you. Okay.
okay, sir.
So from where you are getting all kinds of doubts. Okay, so take the snaps. Okay, so what type of problem is there, so you can WhatsApp me. Okay, it's my I think you have my mobile number, that's my WhatsApp number. So after that I can able to see where is your problem, then I will give you that answer. Because over the, that means without seeing anything, I am not able to, actually I'm not able to understand that what is that actual problem. Okay. Okay.
Sir,
Tell me.
there is one more doubt regarding the accuracy and ammeter loading effect. Uh,
So
please
another doubt for loading
please
effect.
please open that example in the slide of accuracy and ammeter loading effect.
Slide is in this slide. That means in this modules.
Uh,
Yes, sir. In
This
this
one,
module. Yes,
accuracy.
sir. Yes,
This
sir.
problem, na?
No, sir. In this module, in this slide, in
Okay, in this module.
PMMC slide. Yes.
Is it that problem, accuracy and ammeter loading effect?
uh,
Is it that one?
sir, actually the previous screen was visible. The new screen is not visible.
Yes. New screen is not visible. It is not changing.
Sharup?
Yes, sir.
Is it that slide? That means,
Sir, actually, the slide was not changed in our view.
okay,
We
okay,
are
okay. Just wait. Okay. Is it visible from your side?
yes, sir.
Now is it visible? Now you are asking for this slide. Am I right?
No,
Uh,
sir, the example slide.
example,
Next slide.
example.
Examples. Okay. Examples. Okay. Is that example?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, no? Okay. Ask me that. Can I? Are you asking for repeat that example?
Sir, sir, please make us understand that from where you have written RTH is equal to 2 kilo ohm. I think RTH should be 1 kilo ohm.
Or just let me cross check first. Okay. So it was what was that example? So I think you are able to understand what is true value, what is measured value. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes,
true
sir.
value means actually by using you don't know the total circuitry, that's why you are considering it's a black box. Okay, so you are directly able to measure that VTH means Thevenin voltage, RTH means Thevenin equivalent resistance. Directly you are calculating the true value means IT. Okay, and you are after that you are going to discuss that measure value. That means you are going to calculate that IM. Okay, so from this equation, from this numerical problem, it is written that for a DC circuit as shown in that figure, given R1 equal to 2K, okay, R1 equal to 2K, R2 equal to 2K, okay, with the voltage of 2 volt, it is given 2 volt. By measuring the current flow through R3 with the DC ammeter with internal resistance of RM, means meter resistance, it is given 100 ohm. Calculate the percent of accuracy and percentage of error. Okay, so what is your RTH? RTH, when you are going to find out that RTH, that means like your Thevenin's equivalent circuit, so it will be shorted. So your 1K R1 and R2 both should be parallel, and R3 will be series with your R1 parallel R2. So RTH equals to coming R1 parallel R2 plus R3. So it is coming 2K. Okay, am I right?
No, sir.
RT,
No, sir.
No,
It
huh.
is
there is some
coming
calculation
3K.
mistake. 3 kilo ohm.
So it should come 3 kilo ohm. Okay, it should
Yes.
come 3 kilo ohm because 2 into 2 whole divided by 2 plus 2. So it should be the 3 kilo ohm. Okay, okay, okay. So some mistake is there. Okay, thank you for find out that mistake. Okay, so actually I am taking directly from some of the sources. Na? So actually that's why I am all the time I am telling you. So cross check all those different numerical steps. Sometimes some mistakes may be there. Okay, so it should come 3K. Okay, so is there any other queries? Is this problem?
Sir, with regard of the further question,
What happened?
means including that change, what are the other changes in the solution? I want to know that
So
also.
if your RT is coming in 3K, definitely VTH will be there. What is the value of VTH? So VTH should be
VTH would be same. Mhm.
end.
Yeah, VTH would be same 1 volt.
VT should be same because it is open. Okay, so VTH will be voltage dividing rule. It will be same. There will be no problem. Now IT equals to what? VTH by RTH. RTH now is 3K. So it will be changed at 500 microampere. Okay. So again in condition of IM means ITH equals to, it will be coming 1 volt by 3K. Okay, that value will
Right.
be changed. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
IM equals to VTH whole divided by RTH plus RM. RTH value will be now 3K instead of 2K. So again that value will be changed. So it will be nearer. I think some of the nearer value from after changing that value. Okay, so after
Yes,
that you
sir. Okay,
can
sir.
calculate that accuracy of that. Rest of the thing is same, only some printing mistake is there, means the values of calculation mistake is there. Okay,
Okay, sir.
is there
Okay.
any other doubt in this module?
No, sir.
Okay,
Sir, uh,
tell
in
me.
the slide of multi-range ammeter,
Slide
you
of multi-range
multi
ammeter.
yes, sir. You had written a line that during switching there are actually two shunts in parallel with the instrument.
Okay, just wait, I am going. Okay, just wait. Multi-range ammeter, am I right? Just wait. It is initial slide or
Initial slide.
this one, multi-range ammeter?
Yes, sir.
Is this slide? What is written? Make before break switch means the instrument is not left without a shunt in parallel when it even for a brief instant. Okay, so if this occur, the high resistance of the instrument would affect the current flowing through the circuit. Definitely, if the value of Rm is too high, then what happen? I square loss will be very high. So unnecessary some resistance is high means definitely there is some voltage drop. Okay, so normally what happen? In case of ideal ammeter, that internal resistance is considered like a infinite, means it can observe, that ammeter can observe that most of the current is bypassing through this across the ammeter. Okay, that's the basic concept. Means if your resistance or ammeter resistance is too high, then what happened? Then most of the current will be flowing through, because Rm is the series with your circuit. So huge range of current may cause for huge I squared loss. So that may cause for damaging of that meter resistance, sometime additional loss. That's why it is written like that. If it occur, the high resistance of the instrument would affect the current flowing of that circuit. During switching, there are actually two shunt in parallel with the instrument. Okay, definitely two shunt means what happened? One is Rm, another is your RSH. Okay, so both are in shunt, both are in parallel each
But
other. That's why they are written two shunt in parallel. Okay.
shunt resistance is RS now, means the resistance which is in parallel with Rm is called shunt resistance. So
Yes.
actually one shunt resistance is there.
Okay, no. Actually, practically it is okay, but actually they are saying like that manner that two of the resistance, okay, two of the resistance parallel to each other. That's why they have written that for their actually. It's also
Acha,
be right.
okay, okay,
There is
okay.
no problem. During
Uh,
switching, there are actually two shunt in parallel with the instrument. Means in the time of switching resistance, what happen? If you see from B to C, okay, initially it is connected to B. Okay, then suddenly you are changing from B terminal to C terminal. Then what happened? Directly at the time of initially for t equals to tends to 0, when t tends to 0, it is connected in B. When t tends to infinite, it is connected to C. So in this point you can say like that two shunt resistance may be parallel each other. You can say like that manner. Okay, so they are also it does you are also right, as well as they are written such a manner, it's their statement also be right. Okay, means zero instant and steady state instant, means zero instant where t equals to t tends to 0 means initial condition, and final condition means t tends to infinite. Okay, so at that condition another resistance is coming. So if you see broad manner, so from the total operation actually three resistance are incoming. So one is your meter resistance, another two resistance are your parallel resistance. Okay, like your RS1, RS2, maybe RS2, RS3, maybe RS3, RS4. Okay, it depends.
yes, sir. But sir, at a fixed time, there can be only one shunt resistance parallel
Huh.
to RM at
Actually,
one fixed
why
time.
only one shunt resistance? Because we are much more focused about steady state behavior. Okay, do you know what is transient behavior and what is steady state behavior?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you have
Little
any
bit
idea?
idea. Little bit idea.
What happened?
Yes, sir. Some little bit idea I have there.
Normally, if you what happened in, I think you are all of you are attending the course of circuit theory, means network theory course. Okay, so you can, I think all of you have the basic idea of steady state operation and transient operation. Okay, means for initial condition we are also calculating that DC with connected with the inductor, capacitor, everything we are connected with our that means normal circuit theory. You can see that DC volt or DC source also connected to the inductor and capacitor. Okay, and we are also telling like that it is working fine. Okay, and we are using Laplace transformation for solving such type of problems. Okay, so actually what happened, normally DC and DC voltage you can appear if you apply to the inductor and capacitor in steady state condition, it is not working. Okay, because in steady state condition one should be like as a short circuited, another will be like as a open circuited. Okay, but in transient condition means when you are changing from one terminal to another terminal, so first few cycle, okay, that is considered for the transient operation. Okay, for this only you can consider such a manner, but we are much more bothered about in instrumentation. Okay, the steady state condition you are asking, you are telling like the steady state condition, you are also right. It means in steady state condition only two resistance is there, one is series, one is your meter resistance, another one resistance is there, that is shunted condition. Actually they have written in their statement, they have also considered the steady state transient response, means at initial condition what happened when one shunt resistance is connected, then you are changing from one resistance to another resistance, so they are considering that transient condition also.
Yes.
Because the oscillation, pointer oscillation also important as per your means depends upon your transient response. Okay, so in such a manner you can also, you can say like that both of the statement is correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is there any other doubt? I think that electromechanical instrument module is completed. It is completed. Okay, so all of you prepare your class note before next class, means before Monday. Okay, so again you need to send it to me after completing that all the pending portion, means moving iron, electrodynamic type instrument, then electrostatic instrument. Okay, so all are required. Okay, so next Monday again is your deadline, so you can submit it like your previous manner. Okay, that extension of your class note will be same. Okay, so there will be no confusion, I think so. So next Monday till 12 you can submit it. Okay.
Sir, hello.
Tell me.
Sir, about this classwork thing. After everything, at last, will we get slides or not? At last.
What? I am not getting your point.
No, sir. After, means we will write this. We are writing classwork. No, sir. Means during exam time, will we get the slides or not?
Slide.
Yes, sir.
Slide will be provided. Slide will be provided after before your mid semester. Okay, that I have completed. So far before the mid semester, so I will provide you the slide. Actually, why we are not giving the slide initially? The basic reason is that, so if you get only the slide, so what happened? Most of the student, that my previous experience, they are only focused about that some of the point is written in the slide, so they are only roaming here and there, means they are only focused only that such few points written in the slide. Okay, but I am much more believe in self study. Okay, so if you self study for different books, okay, different reference study, if you done, then what happened, your knowledge or your exposure about the grip of the subject will be enriched. That's why I'm not providing you that slide. So I have to think about all the students. Okay, definitely all the slide will be available before examination. All the slide will be available. Okay, so there will be no doubt any problem. So but initially when you are preparing yourself, means now you are going for that self development na? So in that case, if you are only getting few of the points from the slide, so you think that only this point is sufficient for our study. I am not believe about that point. Okay, I am only believing that if you do lot of study, so you will enrich your knowledge, because at that time what happened, if you study lot of, you have ample of time in your hand. So if you study very well manner, then what happened, then your knowledge will be enriched. Okay, and that knowledge will be benefited, you will be benefited at the time of your placement internship. Okay, so in your further stage of professional career. Okay, so that times of study will be beneficial from that point of view. Okay, that's why initially I'm not giving the slide. All the slide will be available at before of your mid sem. Okay, all of you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so
Hello, sir.
actually tell me.
Sir, as the first module is over, so can we get the slides for first module?
No, I will give it before mid-sem, all the cases. Okay, first
Sir,
module means what happened? Your first module means consist of only the syllabus. Okay, that is your first module. But till now I have not completed that first module, because I am up to measurement of resistance. I think it is enlisted in the first module. First module is not completed till now. So everything will be given. Okay, so you can focus, you can I think that video is already available with you, I think so. So there should not be any problem, because you can get any of the thing from that video. So I think measurement of resistance up to, that is your second module. Actually first module only consists of that introductory portion that I have already discussed, means your first lecture, means what are the normally syllabus are there, everything. Okay, so that I have already discussed. After that, that primary instrument, secondary instrument, all are the important, that I have also discussed, and I think all of you have prepared your note. Okay, so from that on, so after that you should complete this portion. Okay, means all the instrument you can follow. I have provided that books also, so you can follow that books. That is sufficient, I think so. That book is old, but the theory is not old. So conventional things are already given, that the book. So I have given two books as a reference study. You can follow that book. There will be no problem. Follow the book, as well as that I have covered some points over here that you need to be followed. Okay. So a lot of things you have to be followed. So you can prepare your class note, that up to, that means you have to up to date. At the end of your examination, means end of the semester, your class note should be ready. Okay, that's why every after completing some of the portion, I am asking for that class note. That's the basic reason. Okay, so I am believing that you should be up to date. So if your note is ready, means you are ready. I just be focused. So before mid semester, one class test will be conducted. Okay, so I will provide you that slide that I have completed, that means covered up to mid sem. So after the class test, okay, means all the slide, I think 2-3 slide I have already covered. Okay, 3 slide I think so. Today I started with that measurement of resistance, means the 4th slide. Okay, so measurement of resistance, that means my planning, we can go for up to bridge circuit. Let hope for the best, because everything is going on that online. So that's why we are covered, the thing is very that means very relaxed way. Okay, so we can take some of the additional classes if we have some time in weekend. We can take some of the classes, but the scenery of our campus is not so cool na. So a lot of COVID cases are there, approximately near about 40-45. Okay, so that's why it is too risky all the time coming to the department. So that's why I am not taking any additional classes. So normally what happen, every year I am taking some additional classes, and in online it is very simple to take the additional classes. So I have also planning, but due to COVID situation, for presently situation is not so good in Rourkela, so and not in our campus also. That's why we are totally highly shaded area. Okay, so that's why I'm not taking any additional classes. But we can focus at the time of before mid-sem another 4 additional classes we can take it. Okay, so I can take it. So is my idea. So after 10 days, after 5 days, sorry, after 10 to 15 days. Okay, so we can think about it. Okay, so if you have any queries, anything, you can ask me. Okay, you can mail me, you can message me through MS Team also. I can see that, I can see your snaps. Okay, from that portion you have doubt, so I can see the snaps and I can give the answer through MS Team. There will be no problem. MS Team is the very good way of communication. We are also doing all the meetings through the MS Team. Okay, so I think for today I think it is enough. Okay, so in my next class I'll start the measurement of resistance. So I am suggesting all of you please up to date means complete up to that electrostatic instrument. And if you have good book with you, so you can solve lot of numerical problem from there. Okay, at the time of examination, so 60% theoretical question and 40% numerical will come for that measurement. Okay, sometimes it's also changing from 50-50. Okay, as per our requirement. Okay, so be focused about also numerical problems. Okay, so next Monday again I will start with your next Monday I'll start with your measurement of resistance. So today I can also give some of the idea. So just wait and okay, so today we can also give some of the idea about that measurement of resistance. Okay, so normally what happened, so if you see our basic if you see our basic chapters means electromechanical instruments, then different types of electromechanical instruments like your analog instrument. Actually analog meters are your superset, and electromechanical instruments are your means subset, you can say like that. Okay, so different type of instrument we have already discussed the basic operating principle of this instrument. After that we are using such instrument for indirect method of measurement. Okay, so sometimes we are using direct method, sometimes we are using indirect method. But in case of resistance, what happens if we have a good if you have that voltmeter and ammeter with you, so if you are able to measure that voltage and current, okay, so simultaneously, so you can also get that resistance. Okay, so only dividing that value V and I. Okay, so you are directly getting that amount of resistance is there. So as per your applications means normally what happens, the range of the application means resistance means it is in only 10k on sorry only 10 ohm, only 100 ohm, sometimes 500 ohm. Okay, sometimes 1000 ohm, but the range is most important. So as per the range, okay, so you can segregate the entire resistance into 3 different parts. Okay, so low resistance, medium resistance and high resistance. So before starting any of the new things, so I am always much more bothered about that what, why and how. Okay, means if you have the basic idea what is the significance of this study, why it is important and how we are going to implement it. So if 3 things is clear from your mind, so you are aware about the entire chapter. So it's my personal opinion. So measurement of resistance, why it is necessary? Because sometimes what happen, resistance, actually what is resistance? Resistance means it is providing some countering effect. Okay, so if it is resistance may be also observed in liquid, okay, means maybe some viscous effect. Okay, sometimes you can see in the air. Okay, sometimes that opposing nature also be observed in electrical circuit. Okay, so that is your resistance, means how much countering force is provided by your physical system. Okay, so what type of force, that it is opposing the flow of current. Okay, so current is always trying to flow without any loss. Okay, trying to flow, but it having some inherent properties that may countering the effect for high speedy flow of the current. That is your resistance. Okay, so you can get the definitions of the resistance from Ohm's law. I think all of you are very aware about that Ohm's law. So also resistance is important because it having some inherent property R equal to rho L by A, means it depends upon the resistivity of that element. L is the length of the element and the cross sectional of the area of the element. Okay, so that's all three are the most important features. Okay, if any of the thing is changed, any of the parameter has changed, then what happened? Then resistance value has also be changed. Also it depends upon the temperature, means rho. Rho specially means resistivity, specially depends upon what? Temperature, pressure, okay, and other physical quantities. Sometimes what happens, due to the presence of magnetic field, the resistance of the circuit has changed. Okay, it having some of the example. Okay, so some of the transitional metals are there, it having such type of properties. Okay, then you are having that it having insulating property, insulating materials are there, it having too high resistance. Okay, if you are going to measure that insulating material with the common resistance meter, means common multimeter, so you are not getting any value because the range is too high. That's why you have to change you have to signify different range of applications for measuring of resistance. Okay, so what is your measurement of resistance is thus one of very basic requirement in many working circuit or the machines or the transformer and the meters. Okay, apart from this application, resistors are used as standard of the measurement of other unknown resistance for the determinations of unknown inductance and capacitance. So for the point, that means first line signifies a huge important thing, means you are using lot of measuring instruments, means ammeter, voltmeter, all having inherent resistance. So how to find out that inherent resistance? That's why you have to measure, or you have to signify, or you have to make some alternative arrangement, okay, to get all those values. Okay, so how much internal resistance is there? So normally what happens, we are using some of the standard resistance for find out the unknown resistance, means we are using some comparative method. Okay, so most of the cases you can see in this chapter that we are using comparative method. You I think when you are in class 12, so you know about that Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so what happened in Wheatstone bridge, you are also doing some practical in your physics lab of Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so where you can, I don't know that you remember or not. Okay, so we are using four resistance. Okay, so three are given already, three resistance having predefined value. Okay, means you know that value of that three resistance, and one resistance was unknown. Okay, now you are connecting one galvanometer. Okay, in between that you can remember that bridge circuit. Okay, so P, Q, R, S, 4 arms are there. P, Q, R, 3 arms values you know, because these three values of resistance is given already, means it's a standard resistance. Okay, and you are trying to find out that unknown value of resistance that is connected in S arm. Okay, so S resistance. Okay, so P by Q equal to R by S. So P by Q means you are getting some of the ratio, and R by S also getting some of the ratio. If you know the value of P, Q, R, then you are able easily get the value of S. But how to identify practically that what is the exact value of S? So normally what happens in case of S for unknown resistance, we are using what? We are using some of the galvanometer in the null point for detecting the null point. So is there any null point? Means if both of the point having equal potential, then there will be no flow of current. I think you can remember that circuit of that Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so A, B, C, D, 4 points are there. Okay, so if you are not realize that circuit, you can make a search in your Google that Wheatstone bridge circuit. So you can directly get that figure, means figure of that circuit diagram of that Wheatstone bridge. So where you can see one galvanometer is there. The deflection of that pointer of that galvanometer may cause some of the minimal amount of current is flowing through this path. So that is not acceptable, because if your system is totally balanced, means P by Q equal to R by S means the in between ratio of P by Q is equal, exactly equal with R by S. Then what happen? You can say like that it is in balance condition. So if it is balance condition means the potential difference in between the galvanometer should be zero, because the upper potential and lower potential will be same. So V1 minus V2 is 0 means there will be no current flowing in between galvanometer, so there will be no deflections. That was the basic concept of Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so actually we are using that measurement of Wheatstone bridge method we are using for low resistance. Sometimes we can go for medium resistance also, but most of the time we are not using Wheatstone bridge for the medium resistance. Okay, and high resistance we don't we are not using that Wheatstone bridge concept. Okay, so high resistance separate arrangement is there, because in high resistance if you see the details ranging I will discuss in my next class. So huge value of resistance means the leakage current, the current flowing through this part is negligible. Okay, it is in microampere level. So microampere level, and if you are directly using the meter that is using for 10 ohm or 100 ohm range, so 10 ohm or 100 ohm means that ranging of the current will be minimum milli to normal ampere. So that ampere ranging is not sufficient for measuring that microampere voltage, microampere level of current. So we are not able to using such type of instrument for measurement of high resistance. So special type of arrangement is required. Also we are using in bridge configuration for measurement of unknown inductance and capacitance also. Okay, so all the things are very simple. So one by one I am coming. So my target is complete up to base circuit before your mid semester. Okay, so another 1 or 2 classes required for complete your measurement of resistance. After that I will start with bridge circuit, maybe start with instrument transformer. So one of them will be there in your mid sem. Okay, so after that we can conduct one class test before your mid sem. Okay, so it will be the practice. Okay, if you follow that, if you able to appear that class test, so it is your means one practice, online practice before your mid semester. Okay, so I think it is enough for today, because your next class will be started soon. Okay, so in my next class means Monday I will again started with your low resistance measurement, then medium resistance measurement. These two I will complete it by coming Monday, and one day will be there that your measurement of high resistance and discussion session. Okay, so thank you, thank all of you. So if you have any doubt, so you can ask me. Okay, so I can also clear your doubt. Okay, side by side, and you can send it your doubt, take a snap through MS Team. So you can ask the same question in personally, message me in MS Team. I will give you the answer. Okay, so if you have any doubt in any field that up to covered chapter, okay, so don't be hesitate to communicate with me. You can ask me any question related to your measurement. I will give you that answer. Okay, so another thing that when you are practicing that already solved numerical problem, okay, that should be mentioned in your class note. Okay, so it should be there in your class note copy. Also you should try to practice some of the numerical problem from any of the books. Okay, so lot of measurement books are available. I have already provided 2 books. That 2 books is good. Okay, another book you can also download. You can also follow the numerical problem over there. That if you have able to practice ample number of numerical problem, that will help you at the time of GATE examination. Okay, so you will get better concept. Okay, you will get better different type of numerical problem for solving the GATE exam. If you have some time, I can also able to solve previous year GATE question based on that measurement. But it will be before the end semester. If I completed entire the thing within our stipulated time. I think this year some of the additional classes we need to conduct it. Okay, so thank you for today's session. So all of you please be ready. I am taking you